Hey there, Scorpio. Welcome to your reading for the week of January 29th. We're just going to jump right in here. You have the snow card, it says silence, and you have this Adams card, it says building on it. So I kind of feel like you're building your own world, or you're building your new world. That's kind of like what I'm hearing here with this energy. What's really weird is all three water signs had something about building in silence, or, kind of like, working on something in silence, whatever it is for you. It could be a relationship, a business, a career. It doesn't really matter what it is, but, kind of like keeping things to yourself here. Yeah, and there's something about, you have this Fates card. I love this card in this deck. So, there's clearly some sort of fated connection or something coming in for you here. I do feel like for some of you, this is love. That's obviously, it's not going to be true for all of you, but, I feel for some of you, there could be a connection that's coming in for you. And it's almost like you need to keep it secret. Or I'm not saying like you can't tell anyone, but it's almost like you are going to have to be like patient or something in this situation. So I definitely get that for you. But let's see what's going on here. You have the Seven of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Hermit. There's definitely like some sort of fated event coming into your life. Even the Wheel of Fortune, can be like karma or, a karmic situation. And you have the Tower. Pisces also had the Tower in the area of the good stuff. So luckily it's coming up in the good stuff. But, everybody's been getting the Tower lately. So, there you go. We'll talk about that in a minute. But you have the Wheel of Fortune here. And even the Tower can be like a fated event. And you have this Fates card. So I kind of feel like there is a turning point or a change in direction coming in for you in your life. It's almost like something changes your life that's coming in for you, like in a good way. So, I like this. For some of you, I definitely feel this is also work, though. For example, if you've been like working on something, I have a weird story. I'm just going to tell you what the story that's popping in my head is. It's almost like you have a job. Let's say you have a job, right? And you have regular responsibilities in your life like everybody else. But you're also like trying to do something else, like a side hustle, or maybe you're trying to write a book or do something else that could make you money, like a YouTube channel or whatever. It's like I feel like you've been trying to do something on the side, and I feel like it's like fated that you build whatever this is, especially for those of you building a side hustle. But it could be anything. Like maybe you're just trying to find time to take care of your health or something else. And I feel like this Wheel of Fortune is kind of like simple. I feel it's just saying like whatever that thing is that you are trying to work on that you don't have the time for, it's almost like this is saying that you are getting the time, or you are going to slowly get the time to create that change that you're trying to create. It's almost like maybe the better way to spit out what I'm trying to say here is that it's almost like the Wheel of Fortune in your reading is a change that you're trying to create. It's almost not like I'm not getting, traditional Wheel of Fortune stuff there other than like fate. Clearly there's like some sort of destined thing coming in for you, and the Wheel of Fortune is your destiny, but it is your destiny how you see it. It is your, like the path that you see for your life. The Seven of Wands, I feel, is saying the more you believe that something is, that you are capable of having something, the more likely it will be. The Seven of Wands card of conviction, it says when you know that something is for you, when you believe it on a very deep level, then it will be for you. So the Seven of Wands is about really believing something on a deep level. You have the Hermit here. The Hermit is about shining your inner light. So I feel for a lot of you, it's definitely time for you to shine your inner light. The Hermit says you've been through like a dark night of the soul. You've done some soul searching. You found some inner answers. And now it's time for you to kind of share your voice is kind of what I feel. And you even have the Magician to the Ace of Swords, and the Ace of Swords could be your voice or your truth. And it's definitely something that I think you could be sharing with people or, whatever. So let's see. With the Seven of Wands, you have the Nine of Wands, two cards of boundaries. Definitely would be a good time to open up. If you have your eye on a person or something like that, right here, we go to the Two of Cups. It looks to me like you want to communicate with a person, or you have your eye on a person or something like that. I feel like this person gets a lot of attention for some reason. It could be a fair man, although I don't like this card at all. Most of these decks that have people on it, it's like the people look creepy. This like reminds me of Dwight from The Office. I don't know, like, I'm not into guys, but I would never date a guy that looked like that if I was. So there you go. Or a person that looked like that. So there you go. But what I would say is, there could be a person that is like a fair person coming in for you. With the Wheel of Fortune, you have the World here. The World is an accomplishment, and you also have the Wheel of Fortune as well. These are two cards of a cycle, or some sort of cycle happening for you. You also show up right here as the Eagle or the Phoenix, whichever you prefer. I don't care. It also shows up on the Wheel of Fortune as well. So I kind of feel like you're just showing up in a strong position. I almost feel like this is just saying that you are taking control of your destiny. But again, remember, your destiny is in this reading is your path as you see it. Something that you feel like you are meant to create, do, be, or have. With the Hermit, you have the Justice card and the Emperor here. You definitely could be attracting your Emperor or your Empress. Take it how it resonates. The Justice card you have twice. Right next to each other, you have Justice and Justice right here. So I feel there could be some balance coming into your life, but this could also be, there's like a lot of karma going on here in this reading. So there's like a lot of karmic energy, and I don't mean like a karmic. I'm talking about just like good karmic energy, like karmic rewards, stuff like that. You have this Fates card, which I love, and this No Place Like Home card. So there you go. The Fates card is a card of destiny, and you moving towards your destiny. You have this No Place Like Home card is a card that says you could be spending more time at home, but for some reason I feel like some of you could be traveling or moving, or something that you want is requiring you to move or travel or something like that. So again, but this is like striking me as a job. Like some of you could be getting a new job and you have to move for the job. And if that is for you, I feel that this is big confirmation that like whatever you're doing is like fated to happen. I also feel that if you are getting into a love situation here, like maybe, I don't know, I feel like someone here could be getting into something with someone from a distance, but I feel like I said this to you last reading as well. It's almost like you could be meeting a person, but it's like they live far away, and I think like but it's like fated, as in maybe they are just so happen to be moving to where you live, or you're moving to where they live already, right? And you meet them and you find this out. So, it's like I think things are, if you're getting into situations, what I'm trying to spit out here is that things are already lined up. And I think that should be major confirmation for you if you encounter any of these situations that you're going in the right direction. It's almost like the universe is saying like, yes, this is the right thing for you because everything is lining up, right? So if things don't line up in a situation, go the other direction, obviously, right? You have the Ten of Wands, the Magician, and the Justice card. The Ten of Wands, a lot of people have been getting the Ten of Wands lately. I like the Ten of Wands because there's this home in the background here, and the Ten of Wands really, he planted those wands. Yes, he is being burdened, and yes, he is carrying a heavy weight, but he's about to have a harvest. Like that is his harvest that he's carrying. So it really tells me that your hard work is paying off. It seems to me like 2024 is a year where all our hard work is paying off. It kind of makes sense for water signs, especially because we have Saturn in Pisces. Saturn is a taskmaster, and if you do your tasks, if you do the work, you will get the rewards with Saturn. And so, again, it kind of makes sense, I guess. This is Chris's crappy astrology here. This is not accurate astrology as always, but I don't know. Sometimes I think Chris's crappy astrology is more accurate than regular astrology anyway. But what I would say is that that's what I feel here. It's like the hard work is paying off, especially for water signs. You have the Magician here. You're attracting something here this way. And I would say going to the Page of Wands, this would tell me that you are attracting something that you're very enthusiastic about, and it could be part of your destined path. Like maybe like I said a couple minutes ago, it's almost as if you really want to do something. You're like, oh, if I could just wake up and do this for 8 hours a day, I'd be really happy, And I kind of feel it's attached to work, although it could be love. You could have your eye on a person as well. I feel it could be both. Like I feel like for some of you it is both. You're like, oh, if I could just do this and have this person be great, So take it how it resonates. But there's something that you're very enthusiastic about, and it's like you're actually getting it with the Justice card. And so that could be part of your karma, or this could be like your reward from the universe. You're actually getting something that you desire. I don't know, looks good to me. I kind of feel like things are falling into place here, Scorpio, for once. So let's see. With the Ten of Wands, yes, you have the Queen of Wands. Very attractive at this time as well. So if you want love, I would get out there. Doesn't matter what gender you are. But I feel like you could be attracting people. So again, if you want love, I would be getting attention. You could be attracting a fire sign. You have a lot of fire here. So it could be a fire sign. Could be any sign. General reading. But there you go. Here, look at this. With the Magician, you have the Hierophant, marriage. So you could be attracting a person that you will marry. Maybe not right now, but could be in the future. This could also be you receiving a blessing. The Hierophant, he is blessing these people in front of him. He's also the bridge between the heavens and the earth. So you could be being blessed with, like a gift from the universe or something like that. But the gift could just be enthusiasm. I know that doesn't sound like much of a gift, but we go this way to the Page of Wands. So the reason that it's a gift is because maybe the universe is making you feel enthusiastic about a new direction in your life. And if you go in that direction, you will have success, right? So it's like sometimes I think people need to realize like the gifts we receive sometimes could just be inspiration, like feeling inspired to take action on something. It could be a chance encounter. You could find a book that you read that provides answers for whatever. So it's like those are the types of gifts you could be receiving. With the Justice card, yes, like I said, yeah, all your hard work is paying off clearly. You have the Ten of Wands. It's like you and Capricorn, for whatever reason, always get these messages of your hard work paying off. So there you go. Next, I knew I wasn't going to get this card. This is actually a brand new version of this deck. I mean, it's the same version, just a new deck, but I have multiple copies. New decks just stick to tables for whatever reason. But you have this Fair Man card. It says, dealings with relationships with a man with blonde, gray, or white hair. We're going to call him Dwight because he looks like Dwight from The Office. And then you have this Cracked Cup card. It says, dissatisfaction with life. You know what's funny is I always really like this card, this Cracked Cup card, because sometimes I feel that we need to be dissatisfied with life to make a change, right? So it's like sometimes I feel that things need to not go according to plan, so that we can be motivated, or so that we can, so that we, the dissatisfaction is a thing that makes us create the change in the first place. And I kind of feel that you've already been dissatisfied with the way things have been going. You have the Ace of Swords here, which is like a victory. So I do feel like there are victories, or is a victory coming in for you here, or some sort of win. I'm also getting good news as well. So I feel for a lot of you that you could be receiving some sort of good news here. It's like approval or something I'm getting. I don't know. But it popped into my head, so there you go. I also feel that this could be you communicating with a person if you're interested in love. There could be a person coming in for you because you have the Two of Cups right next to it. Two of Cups is a person who's very different than your usual type. I feel like you are very different than their type as well. So I feel like you're both different for each other, which is interesting. And but I don't know, if it works, it works. And there's definitely could be communication with this person. You could be meeting this person online. Eight of Swords is always like my online dating card, or meeting a person online or something like that. And usually it starts with communication and then goes from there. You have the Strength card. I feel like you have been strong. I feel like you've been very patient. I also, again, feel that your hard work is paying off. Remember what else I was saying? There's something here about balance. Like, if you have a job in a side hustle, like I was saying, that doesn't have to be it. That's just an example I'm giving you. So apply it to your situation. But it's like if you are trying to get like two things to work at once in your life, let's put it that way. But it's almost like you're trying to get something else to work in your life more. I hope that makes sense. It's like you have one thing and then another thing. You're trying to get this thing over here to work more. I do see like the scales are tilting in your favor with this reading. It's almost like saying, the universe is favoring you. The universe, whatever you're trying to get to work in your life, the universe wants it to work more. And I do feel it just is like, like slowly but surely you are getting ahead. And that's what I feel here. So don't give up. You have the Page of Wands. Again, I almost see this as a gift for whatever weird reason. But it's like the gift of enthusiasm, the gift of inspiration. So don't ignore those feelings. Like if you are feeling inspired, or if you are feeling like you need to go do something random during your day, go do it. Because again, sometimes those inspirations are those random things that we do provide all the answers in our life, right? So don't be afraid to do something random. With the Ace of Swords, you have the Judgment card here. You're definitely waking up to something here. You also have the, in readings where I have the Tower and Judgment together, to me that is the most powerful combination of the tarot. To me that is like a major wake-up call, major revelation, really waking up to something. So I really feel like you're waking up to a truth. I really feel your life's about to change in a big way as well. If you're meeting a person, you really could be meeting a person that like levels up your life. It's like maybe they understand your work or your business, or the two of you are kind of like a power couple type of thing going on here. Yes, are you kidding me? With a Strength card, you have the Empress. I literally just said this. And you have the Emperor and the Empress right here. Power couple. Exactly what I just said. So there you go, Scorpio. There's nothing more to say there, other than I also feel there could be a lot of abundance coming in for you. With the Page of Wands, you have the Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands is about moving in a direction. Eight of Wands is direct focus. It is, it's a card of quick success, quick conclusions, things like that. But to me, the Eight of Wands is we are always aiming at something. We are aiming creatures, right? So we are always aiming in a direction, and whether we realize it or not. But I feel here in this reading, it's saying that you are getting more laser-like focus. The Ace of Swords is my card of laser-like focus. The Eight of Wands is also about focusing in a direction of something you want in your life or something that you want to create in your life. And it looks to me like you are creating something you want in your life, which is great, obviously. Next, in the area of the good stuff, you have a laborer card. It says, you cannot make this up. I didn't even see this. It says, your hard work will be rewarded soon. Keep at it. The whole entire reading has said this. Don't be afraid of hard work. What lasts won't come easy. You have this card that says, remember, many of the clouds casting shadows aren't real. So again, if you have fears or anxieties about things, remember that these fears and anxieties are only that. Fears and anxiety, they probably aren't real in the first place. You have the Tower. Again, with the Judgment card here, that kind of makes it even more positive. The Tower is coming up in the good stuff, which would obviously make it good no matter what. But you have the Judgment card, so I do feel there could be a wake-up call, or you are having a wake-up call, probably in regards to your path. Like we said, there's a lot of fate and destiny in this reading, and I feel it just has to do with your fated path. You are also the Tower, Scorpio, so you're kind of like in your element. You have the Queen of Wands again. Queen of Wands is about learning as you go, and like I said, everybody gets a Queen of Wands nowadays. I think we're just in a time where we have to learn as we go. We're probably not going to know exactly what the next step needs to be, but we just have to take the next step in whatever it is that we're working on, building, creating, all those other things. So pretty simple. I do feel like you're very attractive at this time as well, so I would get out there, get attention if you are looking for love. You have the Two of Cups, again, perfect match, definitely different than your usual type. There's something very different about this person, and they feel the same exact way about you, but I don't know. If it works, it works. So, and it looks like it's going to work big time. You, like I said, divine counterparts, clearly someone who's like meant for you here. Let's see. With the Two of Cups, you have the Magician. You have a Magician twice as well. You clearly attracted this into your life. I feel like you attracted each other. I also always pull the card that he's pointing to, which is this one right here. Helper, you cannot make this up. It says, think before you offer help. No, it says, think before you help, set healthy boundaries, make sure your goals are yours and not someone else's. But it's coming up in the area of the good stuff. And again, helper, I literally said that I think you're attracting a person who will like help you grow or help you become successful. So there you go. With the Queen of Wands, you have the Six of Cups here. This could be a person you have children with, but I also feel this is just like a soulmate. I personally do not read the Six of Cups as a past person coming back. Really, I feel obviously this is a new person in general if you're attracting love. And definitely a soulmate. If you don't want love, and even if you do, the Six of Cups can be a gift from the universe. The whole entire reading has been talking about like your hard work paying off, receiving gifts from the universe. But I really feel, I don't want to make this sound better than it actually is. I really feel the reading is saying that you need to pay attention to a gift that you're receiving. The gift you're receiving is like inspiration, like we said, with the Page of Wands, or, excitement, feeling excited about a new direction or something. It's like a feeling. With the Tower, you have the King of Swords. I feel like this is the type of person you're attracting. Could be someone who's older than you, very driven, focused type of person. Probably someone who has a lot of knowledge and wisdom as well. So really, really nice here, Scorpio. I feel like you're like, it's almost like things have been scrambled up in your life for a long time. I feel like you feel that way as well, like things have been scrambled. And now you're getting back on track. And also, I think that the weird part that I feel about your reading is that it's like things had to be scrambled up because something didn't work out or something. It's kind of weird. It's like maybe you went through a breakup or divorce like in the past or something, and that really like messed things up. But at the same time, it's like now you're getting back on track or something is what I feel here. So, yeah, I don't know. And it's going to be better than what you had before. Yeah, you have this detachment card. I feel like you've learned how to detach from outcomes, which is the thing that is probably, allowing for the success in the first place. So, love it. You have this authority card. I think that you're probably attracting an authority figure. There's something here about, like, you attracting a person who gets attention or something like that. So you could be attracting an authority figure. All you fixed signs, by the way, if you're trying to become an authority figure, now is the time. Like if I were a fixed sign, this is what I would be focusing on is like trying to build authority or trying to become an authority. I would be putting extra effort into that. You have this riches card. Yes, we see a ton of abundance, ton of riches in this reading. Empress. All this other good stuff. Yeah, are you kidding? You have this acquisition card here. This is my fancy couple card. Definitely a love reading. So if you want love, here you go. Definitely could be a solid connection coming in for you. Could be a Taurus. You have a lot of Taurus here, but it could be any sign. Take it how it resonates. Like I said, this is my fancy couple card, power couple card in this deck as well. And the whole entire reading basically talked about that. You also have 1010 showing up here as well. 1010 here. So that could be an important number for you. You have this intuition card. If you are having intuitive hits about new directions that you need to move in, Page of Wands, I would be moving in those directions. I also feel you could be like dreaming of a person that you haven't even met yet. And so if that's the case, then there you go. That could be the person that's coming in for you. I do feel like your intuition is a little bit on fire right now. Like you're definitely being guided by your intuition. Your intuition is definitely leading you in a new direction. So this looks amazing to me here, Scorpio. I love where it's going. So thank you for being here and definitely enjoy your week.